To start setting up a tournament, you first need to have a login. You can either click on Login or click directly on Tourney Admins. When you do this, it'll ask you for your login information. If you don't have one, you can come down to click here on Create an Account, and then it'll take you through the wizard to just create a simple account. It'll only take you a minute. So assuming you have that already, you can just sign in. And what it does is it brings you up to a page and it shows you the tournaments you have access to and administration rights to. In my case, I have several tournaments that are already out there. In your case, when you first come in here, there will be nothing listed here for existing tournaments, so you can just click on Create New. And what this does is it'll take you through a wizard. And what you need to do is just enter the information. And again, it is a wizard. There's only a few steps to create the initial shell of a tournament. So you give it a name, and then you can select the sport. And you can, if you want, give it a short description and pick the dates of the tournament, and then also how long each matchup will last. This is just a general setting that you will be able to change in the future if for some reason they vary in duration. At this point, I'm just going to leave this one as an hour. And here's contact information that will show to the public if you want it to. By default, it won't show it, but if you want to, you can just select it as on, and these will then show up when your tournament is published. And so this is just telling you what it's going to do. Here's where you add your venues and your locations. So if I'm going to add a new venue, you can just start typing in, and it'll come up, and then it'll pre-populate everything based on what you select. And then at Appleton North, in my example here, there are a few different court locations. Here's where it asks you the timing of your tournament. Say the first game starts at 8 and say the last one starts at 5. What this is important for is the scheduler, and we don't have an actual scheduler. It's a first guess at what a schedule might be, and these parameters that are set here are used in that piece of the process. So it is kind of important to make sure you set these accordingly. And here's just a few other informations about your location. If you wanted to, you could add another location and just go through the process again. So if I had another location at a different high school in town, I could add that location here with additional courts or whatnot. So you can add as many locations as you need, or as many locations as your tournament needs. I'm going to leave it at 1 for now. And that is it. So now I have my shell of my tournament created, and I can continue on with the rest.